Hey everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to Today I Feel Like. Today we're going to take a look at the Bietrun WXM22. This is a wireless microphone system. This is one of those wireless mics that looks a lot like the Rode Wireless Go, except this one is different in that it is UHF and not 2.4 gigahertz, which means we should theoretically get longer range even with obstacles. So we're going to go ahead, unbox this, check it out, try it out, and see how it performs. So here we go. All right, so here we have it. We can see right there, it says Bietrun WXM22. It says professional wireless recording microphone system. Little Amazon sticker right there. Nothing really else on the box here. On the back, we have some information about the manufacturer and where they're at. It's coming out of China, and we have an email address so that you can contact them if you need to. That's about it. So yeah, there's a little tape on there. So let me go ahead and open this up so that we can actually get this thing. Opened here. So let's go ahead and pop that through there. Let me close this up and set this off to the side so I don't cut myself. And let's go ahead and get this thing opened up. So first things first, we have the user manual right here. And yeah, so there's that. Set that off to the side because we don't need that. And right away, these are, this is the microphone and the transmitter. So this is the transmitter right here, excuse me, and then this is the receiver. So we have the receiver and the transmitter. And we can see here the microphone's actually built into the transmitter, and there is a mic input so we can use either one. And we have a USB-C port right there, and then an on-off switch. And on the bottom here, it looks like we have a plus-minus button. It looks like for gain. And then we have a settings button right there that we can push as well. Now, we also on the receiver here, it looks like we're going to get the same plus-minus button and the settings button right there that we can push. We're also going to get looks like a headphone jack, and then this is the line out. This is what you're gonna put in to go to your camera or your audio recorder, whichever one you're using. We are also going to have the USB-C plug so we can plug in USB port so we can plug in there. So we also have a screen on both of them there. So it looks like there's gonna be a little screen. I'm not sure what's gonna show up there, but we'll find out. Also right here, we have the power button on the receiver. So the power button on the receiver is in a different position because on the top of the transmitter, we have the mic and the microphone port. And so on the top of the receiver, we have the power button. There's nothing on that side, nothing on that side. On the back, we do have clips that we can use. So we can clip onto either a camera cold shoe, or we can clip it onto our belt or whatever else we want. So, all right, first things first, let's go ahead and get these things just powered on right quick so we can see what it's going to look like. So let me power on the transmitter and the receiver, and we can see there that there we go. It's already powered right on up. We can see they're both on channel 1 right now. And we can see here it says RX. On this side it says TX, so we know which one's which. It says volume at 13, and we actually have levels, which I really like. So we have the levels on both the transmitter and the receiver. Now, for me, this is really, really important that they have the transmitter on both the receiver and on the transmitter, because I'm often filming myself. So I want to be able to look and see what my levels are. So if I'm filming someone else, I want to be able to see what the levels are from the receiver. And if I'm filming myself, I want to be able to sort of glance at the transmitter and see what it looks like. So yeah, all right. So here we are, and you can change these. I guess we'll see if I can, let's see the transmitter here. We'll have to hit that and see if we can reduce this down a little bit because 13 is probably a little bit too hot. So let's see there. And yeah, so that's it. You just simply hit the minus button right there. And just like that, it actually starts to lower down the levels a bit there. So, all right. Let's go ahead and see what else we have in the box, and then let's try these things out. So let's see, we should get some charging cables, I would imagine. And oh, look at that, very nice. We have a nice little pouch here. That looks really nice. And then we have all the cables here. So it looks like we're gonna get a microphone here that we can use. Now, I'll be honest with you, I rarely use the lavalier microphones that come with these because there is a microphone included on the transmitter. So that's what I end up using most of the time. But, you know, I may try it out. We'll see. I don't know yet. So let's set that over there. We have a cable that can be used with a camera. So this is a camera cable. Very nice. That's nice to have. And they also include a cable for your smartphone. So if you're someone that films with your smartphone, they gave you a TRRS cable. So this is going to be a TRS, and this for the phone is a TRRS. The one downside, not a downside at all. Look at that. I was almost going to ding it. I thought they only gave us one USB-C cable, but they actually gave us a USB-C cable that has two USB-C plugs on there and one USB-A, so that we can charge both devices at the same time. Very nice. And then also, again, we have this pouch to carry everything in it. This was really thoughtful. And inside of the pouch, look at this. I'm not sure if you can see how well you can see that, but there's actually two little spots in there where you can actually put your transmitter and your receiver, and then you can have your cable stuff separated out. So there's little pockets in there to keep everything in its place. So very, very nice. All right. Well, let's just go ahead and get these things hooked up and try them out. I'm going to try them first here in the office here, and then I'm going to take them outside and do a little bit of a range test. All right, so I went ahead and hooked the microphones up, and so I have it hooked up right now, and I'm using it, and yeah, so this is what you can expect. It's seeming a little low right now, so I think I'm going to probably go ahead and boost it up some because the signal seems a little bit low. So let me go ahead and just snap this off right there, and I'm going to go ahead and actually adjust this up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and click it once, and we'll go twice and get it right there and see what that looks like. So yeah, so let me put this right back there. And now this is what we can expect if we have it on there. So it looks like it might have been clipping a little bit on the on the transmitter, but on my meters inside the camera, it doesn't look like it's clipping it at all. So and the levels looked like they were a little bit lower than they were showing on the transmitter. So we'll have to take a listen to it and just see what it sounds like overall and make sure it doesn't sound kind of wonky or anything. So yeah, anyways, this is what it sounds like if you're indoors. And I don't normally wear my microphone like this. I usually wear it clipped underneath my shirt here. So I'm going to go ahead and move it to underneath my shirt. So you'll probably hear a little ruffling noise again. But let's go ahead and get this underneath there. And we'll just clip it right onto my tank top. And yeah, so this is how I would normally wear this microphone, something like this. I would have it just like this so that it's out of view. You can't really see it. And yeah, so anyways, let's go ahead and take this outdoors now and try this out and see what kind of range we get and just see if it works well, because this is a UHF microphone. So theoretically, we should get much better range than we get with a 2.4 gigahertz microphone. All right, everyone, so I'm outside here and it's cold because, well, as you can see, there's snow on the ground. But I went ahead and measured going back all the way to that little Volkswagen Bug back there, and it's about 70.5 feet. So, or 70 feet and 4 inches, I guess is what it is. So a little less than 70.5 feet. So 70 feet, 4 inches. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and back up all the way back there and see if we still have a signal. So what I'm going to first do is I'm just going to go ahead and start walking back a little bit here, and we should still have a pretty good signal here. And then what I'm going to do now is simply turn around. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because usually with the 2.4 gigahertz wireless mic systems, we end up getting signal loss when you turn around and break line of sight. With UHF, you shouldn't have that same problem. So I'm going to go ahead and turn around, and I'm going to start walking here. Now, mind you, this mic is underneath my shirt here. So there's already that one obstacle. And now my back is turned, so we've broken line of sight. That's a second obstacle. So if there's any problems, we should know about it. So right now, I'm over 70 feet away. So yeah, I want to know what you think about this right now. What do you think about the signal here? In the signal, how it sounds this far away. Now, I can't imagine I'd be this far away from a subject very often, but it has happened in the past when I was shooting documentaries that I put a wireless mic on someone and then they had to roam off somewhere else, and I was still able to capture audio. So having that range is very, very important, you know, in particular cases. For me as a YouTuber now, not quite as much, but for some people out there, it could be very, very important if you're a little bit of a distance away from your camera. So again, right now, I'm back in front of my camera. I'm only maybe about, you know, 2 arm lengths away, so I'm about 6 feet away from the camera. And also I have, like I said, I have the camera, the microphone right underneath my shirt here. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap it right quick. You can hear that, so I just have it hidden under my shirt. It's a little windy, and so I wanted to make sure that I didn't get a bunch of wind noise. Now I didn't see a wind puff or a dead cat or anything for the actual transmitter pack itself. I'm sure you can jimmy rig one up somehow. However, it did come with a lavalier mic that you can plug into this. So if you needed to have a microphone with some sort of wind puff or something, you could always hook up that lavalier microphone. All right, so one last thing, I just wanted to go ahead and take the transmitter pack from underneath my shirt and just clip it onto the outside there so that you can see it and hear what it sounds like if you have some wind blowing right now. So there's a little bit of wind here. You may be able to hear it. I'm gonna go ahead and back up again and just walk back again here and see what this sounds like. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and just start again from here, and then I'm gonna turn my back and walk away again. So we're gonna go ahead and walk again and just see what this sounds like while I'm walking away. So yeah, hopefully this signal is holding up nicely all the way over here, because you know, it says you could actually get further than this. You know, I believe you're supposed to be able to get around 160 feet or something like that. So I'm only at 70, so I'm only at a fraction of what the range should be able to get. So hopefully it's doing well. Now I do know that wind is kicking up right now, so this is probably sounding pretty terrible with the wind. That's one of the reasons why I like to keep the transmitter underneath my shirt, but also it just hides the microphone so you can't hear it. So anyways, yeah, this is the Bietrun WXM22 wireless microphone system. Right now I have it plugged into my Sony a7S III, and it's clipped onto the outside of my shirt in pretty windy conditions. All right, so I'm back here in my studio, and I was editing the footage and listening to it, playing it back, and what I was hearing is that the microphone from the transmitter, the built-in microphone from the transmitter, I'm not really a big fan. It has sort of a high pitch, you know, sort of constant, just a really high pitched sound that's constantly there. And when I was outside, it sort of had like a rumble to it, a thumble rumble. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I just didn't like the way that the microphone from the transmitter, the built-in microphone from the transmitter sounded. Now, it's sort of a mixed bag because the transmitter actually gave me really good range. A lot of these small microphones, these small wireless microphone sets don't really have the best range, and so this one actually has really good range because it is a UHF microphone instead of a 2.4 gigahertz, but I just wasn't impressed with the microphone. So what I did is plugged in the lavalier. So what I'm using right now is the lavalier microphone that came included with this microphone set so we can see what it sounds like. So I'm gonna go ahead and be quiet for just a moment because I am in my studio. I'm just gonna let you hear the mic sound and see what it sounds like. All right, so there we go. That is what you can expect. Yeah, so we'll see. You know, I'm gonna listen to this and I'm gonna see what I think about it. But right now I have to say that it's sort of a mixed bag with this mic kit because I do like the range, but I'm not really a big fan of the way the mic sounds with the built-in microphone of the transmitter pack. But maybe the lavalier mic will help this sound better. All right, well, yeah, having listened to the lavalier mic, the included lavalier microphone, I have to say that, yeah, I'm just not really excited about the way this microphone sounds. For some people, it may be okay. Maybe for the price, it's okay. But yeah, I just don't like the way it sounds. I mean, it has that constant hissing noise that's always there. That's very, very bothersome to me. And I mean, it's not even close to quiet. Like, I've heard some microphones that have a hissing noise that are sort of quiet so that when other things or when you're speaking or there's other noises, competing noises, that hissing is sort of drowned out. But this one, the hissing is so loud and so constant that there's no denying it. It's always there. It's a problem. So, you know, one other thing that I don't like about these mics is every time you turn them off and you turn them back on, it defaults back to the mic level of 13. I don't know why. I set it to where I want it at like 9, 10, 11, and it always defaults right back to 13. I want the levels to stay where I last left them. The last thing I want to do, grab a microphone, turn it on, start to use it, and then my levels are all off because it defaulted back to some other mic levels. So yeah. Anyways, that's it. I mean, they're okay. You're gonna get 5 hours of battery life out of this, about 3 hours to charge them, 50 channels on there, UHF. So, I mean, there's some things to like about it, but it's not a perfect mic set, and I think that they have some work to do, and maybe the next version of it will be better. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to leave a link to this product down below in the video description so that you can check them out if you're interested. I'm also going to leave a link to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so you can reach out to me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And please subscribe to this channel. And follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.